Even the greatest of men sometimes fold under pressure. Let's check a clip out from the Pivot podcast of my man Shaquille O'Neal and see what he has to say about pressure. Let's check it out.
Is that a regret you have?
Yeah, because I always think about if we would have stayed together, how many we could have got.
Do you think you would have got multiple, more than you got in L.A.?
That's the hard thing. Yeah. But Penny was that good.
Right.
Penny wasn't Kobe.
No.
No.
What'd he say?
Penny was Kobe before Kobe.
I was say, but Penny wasn't as good as Kobe. Like, let's be honest. Penny was not
about
a top three
Penny
player.
got injured. Penny had knees.
Hold on, you sure about that?
You say Penny could have been a top 3 player of all time because that's what Kobe is.
Yes, if he didn't get injured, yes. Bro, hold on. Penny came in like that.
Penny was a dog.
Hold on, Penny came in like that. Took Kobe maybe 2.5 years to get to that level. Penny came in, he was already like that.
Yeah.
First year he came in, we went to the finals.
Okay.
Penny was cold, and that's why I always tell people he was Kobe before Kobe. People give me flack like that, say he couldn't have turned out, but if he wouldn't have got injured, he'd definitely be up there.
Okay.
Definitely. Hey, Penny was a cold cat. You know it.
Yeah.
Boy.
So hold on, let's talk about that real quick. So what do you guys think? Do you think Penny Hardaway could have been as great as Kobe? Kobe is one of the GOATs. I love Kobe Bryant, man. Everything about him, his mentality, his discipline. Kobe was a GOAT. But we all know him as arguably one of the greatest basketball players of all time. R.I.P. to Kobe. But let me know what you think. Could Penny Hardaway, if he didn't get injured, for my basketball heads, could Penny Hardaway, if he didn't get injured, be as great as Kobe Bryant was? Let me know in the comments. Let's get back to it. I love the pivot.
Listen, Shaq, don't try me with them big ass leather ass shoes on now, with them big ass cows on your feet. You ain't gonna get
look at the
up
shoes.
fast. If I jump on your ass, I'm gonna give me 7-8 shots in before your ass get up.
I'm done, dog.
Hey, all our time up. You said Pops was mad, or Sarge was mad that you was going to LA till he heard about that 120. The other thing is, man, when you get all them zeros, especially in LA, with the way that they've always won with Showtime, with Magic, with Kareem, and all of the other big men that they've had, like, that's pressure.
I like pressure. Rookie year, Orlando Magic versus the Knicks. He didn't go to this game. He used to always go to this game. I go to this game, I stink up the gym. We got a couple days off. We going to another city. I get the phone call on the dope man phone. Hello? What you doing? I don't know. Well, what's wrong? You couldn't handle the pressure? You never supposed to say, I can't. They don't like that. I couldn't. Get your ass on the plane right now. Like, yo, man, I don't give a find the plane, come home. So
he's talking about his dad.
There 3, wake up the next morning. I want your ass over my house at 0700. Like, I land at 5, I got to be at his house at 7. Don't be late. So when I get to the house, we ride, and he's not saying nothing in the car. And I see a homeless family. And what he does, every time he goes that route, he'll give them some money for eat. So we just sitting there looking, and he don't say nothing. And then he say, you spoiled motherfucker. This is pressure. Pressure is when you don't know where your next meal coming from. I don't ever want to hear you say you can't handle the pressure again. It's fucking basketball.
Let's talk about that right there. So Shaq is saying, he was feeling the pressure, had a bad game, and his dad took him around, told him to come on back to humble him for a little minute, which is what parents should do. Shout out to the parents, man. If you do this type of thing with your kids, I aspire to be as great as a parent as that. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. But he shows them a homeless family, and, a guy there, he got kids, his wife, and he said that's pressure. Regardless of what you think you're going through, that is what true pressure is. Someone out there is always going through something worse than you. So when you can think of pressure as like, this isn't that bad. I've been in worse. There could be worse. I've seen worse. That's a great mentality to have. Let's finish this clip up and see what else happened.
Get out. I was like, what you mean get out? Get the fuck out and take care of this family. So this 8 in the morning, so I go talk to the dude, nice guy. It was a guy, wife, and 2 kids. Guy said he was, just lost his house. He was just looking for something to do. So I asked him, I said, hey, what do you like to do? He said, man, I like to cut grass. Call one of my boys, hey man, boom, 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 cut grass. Call one of my other guys who has some apartments. I said, hey man, I need a 3-bedroom apartment. How much? $3,000 a month. I'm gonna send you a check for 36. The guy who I just met put his family in there. Sir, call my office tomorrow, go to the furniture store, boom, boom, boom. So I had to take care of that family. And then, but after I did all that, I was like, that's right. Motherfucker, he out there with his family. He don't know where his next meal gonna come from. If I don't come around, he don't get that. And after that, I never felt the pressure again.
Man, I love this story because Shaq, he went out, he saw somebody that was really feeling the pressure of life, someone that was really in a hard spot. And at the end of that, he learned the lesson, but he also blessed someone else. That's key. A lot of these superstars out here, you know, everyone has money. When you have that excess of money and you can really become a blessing for someone and can change someone's life, God is working through you, right? I want to let you know that God is working through you, and we all have the ability to, you know, help out one another. So not only did Shaq learn the lesson of what I'm going through isn't that bad, you know, being down and out with people depending on you and you still down and out, so much so that you don't even have anywhere to stay. Good guy. He just needed a little help. So Shaq learned that lesson, and he also blessed someone else. So next time you think about pressure, maybe your situation, you know, is getting a little heavy, you can feel it. Just remember, there's always someone that might be feeling a little more pressure than you. So what you're going through, it's not that bad. Make sure you guys let me know what you think about this video. Throw up a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.